to propose to me, falls into an easy chair and wails. Bring him back. Bring him here. Bring whom here? Quick. I'm ill. Fetch him. Hysterics. So right now only father and daughter is in the room. Ivan obviously was not feeling well. He was having his attack of palpitations and he has left the room. Chubukov says, "What's that? What's the matter with you?" Clutches at his head. "Oh, unhappy man that I am. I'll shoot myself. I'll hang myself. We have done for her. I'm dying. Fetch him. Oof. At once. Don't yell." Runs out. And there's a pause. "He's coming," and so on. "Devil take him." Oof. "Talk to him yourself." "I don't want to." And Natalia starts wailing. She starts crying and says, "Fetch him." And father says, or rather yells, "He's coming, I tell you." Oh, what a burden, Lord, to be the father of a grown-up daughter. I'll cut my throat. I will indeed. We cursed him, abused him, drove him out. It's all you. So now father and daughter, they are having an argument wherein the father is confused. Because just a few minutes back, the father fought with Ivan, taking his daughter's side. Now that the daughter knows that Ivan is there to propose marriage to her, she wants him back. And now the father is confused, all right? Oh, what a pain it is to be the father of a daughter. Now you deal with him. Ivan is back. You talk with him. I don't want to be a part of your conversation. And then he exits. He leaves the room, and once again, only Ivan and Natalia are inside the room. Lomov enters exhausted. So he's still tired because of his attack of palpitations. "My heart's palpitating awfully. My foot's gone to sleep. There's something that keeps pulling in my side." And Natalia says, "Forgive us, Ivan Vasilovich. We were all a little heated. I remember now. Oxen Meadows really are yours." And Ivan says, "My heart's beating awfully. My meadows, my eyebrows are both twitching." And Natalia says, "The meadows are yours." "Yes, yours. Do sit down." They sit. "We were wrong. I did it on principle. My land is worth little to me, but the principle." "Yes, the principle, just so. Now let's talk of something else." "The more so as I have evidence. My aunt's grandmother gave the land to your father's grandfather peasants." And Natalia says, yes, let that pass. I wish I knew how to get him to start. Are you going to start shooting soon? So now Natalia just wants him to come up with the proposal, and Ivan is still talking about other things. All right? He said, "My heart, my palpitations," and Natalia, just so that he gets the proposal thing out of the way, she said that you are right, we are wrong. The meadows do belong to you. All right? Now please, let's talk about something else. She is hinting at Ivan to propose marriage to her. "I am thirsty of having to go to the Black Hawk. Honored Natalia Stefnova, after the harvest." "Oh, have you heard? Just think, what a misfortune I've had. My dog, guess who you know, has gone lame." So now he's starting, all right, finally he's starting, and again he gets distracted. He said, "But have you heard that my dog named Guess, he has gone lame?" "What a pity. Why?" "I don't know. Must have got his leg twisted or bitten off by some other dog. My very best dog, to say nothing of the expense. I gave Mironov 125 rubles for him." So I don't know how he got injured. Maybe he got into a fight with other dogs. But then he was the best dog. All right. I even paid 125 rubles for him. The rubles are Russian currencies, just like we say Indian rupees and American dollar and Japanese yen. So Russians had rubles. And this is like not the current currency, all right? Nowadays they use euros. This is the past currency. It was too much, Ivan Vasilovich. So Natalia said, you paid 125 for your dog? Yes. That is too expensive. I think he was very cheap. He was a first-rate dog. But Ivan said, no, I didn't pay extra for him. In fact, I got him cheap for 125. He's a very special dog. And Natalia says, Papa gave 85 rubles for his squeezer. And squeezer is heaps better than guess. And she says, but my father's dog was bought for only 85 rubles. And our dog is much better than your dog. Our dog squeezer is much better than your dog guess. Squeezer better than guess? What an idea! Laughs. Squeezer better than guess. So now Ivan is mocking Natalia's dog. How can your dog be better than my dog? And he starts laughing. And Natalia says, of course he's better. Of course. Squeezer is young. He may develop a bit. But on points and pedigree, he's better than anything that even Volchanetsky has got. And Ivan says, excuse me, Natalia Stefanova, but you forget that he is overshot. And an overshot always means the dog is a bad hunter. Overshot is he? The first time I hear it. I assure you that his lower jaw is shorter than the upper. Have you measured? Yes, he's all right at following, of course. But if you want to get hold of anything, and Natalia says, in the first place, our squeezer is a thoroughbred animal, the son of harness and chisels. While there's no getting at the pedigree of your dog at all. He's old and as ugly as a worn-out cab horse. And Ivan says, he's old, but I wouldn't take 5 squeezers for him. Why? How can you? Guess is a dog. As for squeezer, well, it's too funny to argue. Anybody like you has a dog as good as squeezer, but me find them under every bush, almost. 25 rubles would be a handsome price to pay for him. And Natalia says, there's some demon of contradiction in you today, Ivan Vasilovich. First you pretend that the meadows are yours. Now that guess is better than squeezer. I don't like people who don't say what they mean, because you know perfectly well that squeezer is 100 times better than your silly guess. Why do you want to say he isn't? So once again they start arguing. Before they were arguing over who owns Oxen Meadows. Finally Natalia just decided to forget about the issue because it was a small land, not valuable, and she thought that marriage was far more important than fighting over meadows. Now they are again fighting over whose dog is better. Wherein Natalia said that your dog is old, or our dog is better, and Ivan says that your dog may be younger and my dog may be older, but my dog is far more valuable than 5 of your dogs put together. Right? So they are again arguing over it. And Natalia finally says that what has got into you? You have decided to just contradict whatever I say to you. If I say day, you'll say night, all right? If I say sun, you'll say moon. What has gotten into you? First you argue about the meadows. The land didn't even belong to you, and yet you claimed over it. And so I said that the land is yours. And now you are talking that your dog is better. At least be truthful, all right? I don't like people who tell lies to suit their purpose. You should be humble enough to agree to the fact that our dog is far better than yours. And Ivan says, I see, Natalia Stefanovna, that you consider me either a blind or a fool. You must realize that Squeezer is overshot. It's not true. He is. It's not true. Why shout, madam? Why talk rot? It's awful. It's time your guess was overshot. Your guess was shot. And yet you compare him with Squeezer. They are fighting, mine is better, mine is better. Your dog is so old that now he needs to be shot, all right? He needs to be put down. Your dog can't hunt anymore. And even then you say that my dog is Your dog is better than my dog. I will not agree to that. Excuse me, I cannot continue this discussion. My heart is palpitating. And once again, Ivan says that I cannot continue discussion anymore. Again, I am having trouble with my heart. It is beating faster. I am palpitating. I have noticed that those hunters argue most who know least. But Natalia is in no mood to give up, all right? She's continuously accusing Ivan. Madam, please be silent. My heart is going to pieces. Shouts, shut up. I shan't shut up until you acknowledge that Squeezer is 100 times better than your guess. 100 times worse. Be hanged to your Squeezer. His head, eyes, shoulders. There's no need to hang, you silly goose. Guess, he's half dead already. Shut up, my heart's bursting. I shan't shut up. So Ivan says that my heart is palpitating, I'm not feeling well, I want to end this discussion. But Natalia says that my dog is 100 times better than your dog. Alright? Your dog is old and useless. And Ivan says, your dog deserves to be hanged. Alright? And Natalia says, your dog doesn't even need to be hanged. It is already half dead. If you don't even need to hang it, it will die as it is. And Ivan says, please stop now. All right, my heart is bursting. He is having another attack of palpitations. And he requests Natalia to keep quiet and even shouts, shut up. And Natalia says, I shall not shut up. And that is when the father enters. All right, and we'll stop here.